A very good day to our honorable panel, Dr. Narashikin, and also to my supervisors, Abdul Razak. Today I am presenting my final year project, subject code 3973. My name is Joycelin Grace Johnny from the ITD course. My final year project title is called Turbine Engine Inventory Management System Spare Part. For short, we can call it Teims. T-E-I-M-S. Next, first of all, I want to explain what is turbine engine. Turbine engine is the engine at the heart of the power plant that produces electric current. It is the electrical energy that moves along power lines to supply electric current to our homes. Over the side, we can see how the turbine engine looks. Next, the company background. My final year project is related to a company that is called Runhill Powertrain Sendian Berhad. The company own and operate using two turbine engines that have 190 megawatt plants in Sabah. Its service is to generate electricity. And the reason why I choose Runhill company is because the inventory management, the storage is still manage the system in manual way or traditional way. The company still have not implement a web-based system to synchronize the inventory management. Next is the problem statement. First, it is time consuming in creating requests. The storekeeper not only handle the inventory in the storehouse, the storekeeper also handle the request or demand from the client within the company. The method that is used is the client is using a request form that need to be filled and also approved by the head department before it is handled to the storekeeper, and the storekeeper will use this request form to search the available equipment, and this piece of paper can be misplaced at any time, so it's really not efficient, and also it's really consuming the time when creating a request. Second, redundant in registering. This is because the storekeeper register the equipment by using a book that where the storekeeper track in the inventory in and out. So there will be possible redundant in registering in an equipment when a new equipment arrives. Next, manual system. The company still use a manual system. The storekeeper, they handle the management in manual way without the web-based. Excuse me. So the objective is to optimize the request performance for when creating requests. So this will benefit both storekeeper and also client. And next is to assist storekeeper to better data management. This will avoid data redundancy when registering. And also to build a web-based system for storekeeper, so there will be no more manual way or minimize a manual way to to manage the inventory. Next is the ERP. In this diagram, Teims have 8 tables. First, one storekeeper can order one or more items from the supplier, and each purchase can have one or many lines. Then in the purchase line, it has the particulars to keep track of the purchase by the storekeeper. Then one supplier can manage one or many particulars. I mean the purchase. And then one client can request one or many equipment, and when they request, the request will be in request line. And storekeeper will need to can manage one or many requests. Next will be the demo of the project. The demo of the project will be separate in other file link. So in conclusion, with Teims, it benefits both client and also storekeeper, where storekeeper is able to manage efficiently, as well as client to able properly create a request without a hassle. But Teims still need more improvement, such that to vary the search function by date, ID, reference code, and age in storekeeper section. That's all. Thank you.
This is Turbine Engine Inventory Management System, which also called Teims. The first thing, whenever a user wants to access the page, it will show the login interface first. So Teims have 3 types of user, which are storekeeper, who also act as admin, and we have 3 clients from within the company, which are from mechanical department, electrical department, and also control and instrumental department. Then lastly, we have the last user, which is supplier, that supply the equipment to the company. And in order to see this Teims floor, we'll start from the client page first, and then we'll proceed to the admin page, the storekeeper, and lastly supplier. So whenever a client wants to proceed to log in, they have to enter the correct username and password. If it is incorrect, it will deny access to enter. For example, like this, username or password is incorrect. So if we insert the correct one, it will give the access. and only authorized client is allowed to access this system. So this is the client interface. On the sidebar here we have few functions, which are the equipments, the credit demand, the card, and also my demand. And on the head bar here it is shown who's the user and the user code. So here in the interface, the client will can see orders, the total equipment, and also the total client, and also the list of demand that credited by the client. So first of all, we'll check the equipment. This equipment function here, this page allows the client to view the list of equipment and also search the equipment by part number, this one. And from this table we can see the list equipment that lists out by part number, part name, and also unit available, and also the status. And also have pagination that let the client see view of the equipments. Then next, credit demand. Here user can credit demand, and in the table here it's shown the part number, part name, and available unit, and the price of the equipment, and also the quantity desired by client that they want to add into the cart. For example, the user search by part number. For example, P003. No, it's not available. P00. So for example, this one, gasket, we order for 3, add to cart. And then if we want to order, for example, this one, if the client want to order more than the available unit, for example, here the seal horse joint have 2, but the client want to order more than that, for example 3, and add to cart, it will show the invalid quantity because the available is below than 3. And next, for example, we add more to cart, and this one is the just now for the 3, and this one is current one. And on this card it's shown the part name, the quantity that the client has desire want to add, and the price, the total price, and the action to proceed or to remove. For example, we remove the gasket. Yes, product is removed. And then after that we proceed. Here the next page is the summary of the order, and here is shown the user code, the contact number, and also email, and user have to insert the delivery that they desire. For example, on the detergent, since the equipment is available on the storage, it usually will only take a day to deliver it. Also this is the order summary, subtotal. It doesn't have delivery fee because it's only within the company. So let's say if we proceed order, submit order, okay. And this is the one, ID number 21, the request no, the order date, and the delivery date and the total price, and the status is still pending. And here you can see the view details. Here it showed the invoice, the product the client ordered, the date, quantity, price, total, subtotal, total, and the status is still pending because we have to wait for the storekeeper or admin to approve it. If it's confirmed, the order have been confirmed. It will show a different in kind of invoice. And when it is confirmed, user can either back or print the invoice and save it on the computer as a PDF. Sample save test. Put in document. You can also open it. This is how it looks like, the invoice. Yeah. And back. If it's cancelled, it will show this. The order has been cancelled due to lack communicate. Okay. Alright, this is the invoice that we have saved on our computer device. Okay, so if it's pending, they will have no remarks. And lastly, function that use client can do is the to update their profile. Example, here for now user cannot update, they only can view, and if they click the button update, then can only the update. For example, Gloria, and we have numbers. Here example like that, it is say it's on the input field will only valid if only have character, and invalid if there is numbers. And same goes for contact number. They have character. Save changes, it's only say please enter numbers only. And for email, it also have the pattern. For example, this one is the uppercase. It will not accept it because it only accepts for small capital letters. So for example, we change Glory, John, Glory, 667. Save changes. The client has been updated. Okay, John Glory. Update. Okay, back. And that's all for client. And next we'll proceed to admin interface. Admin also will go through with the same login page because there's only one login page for all users. Example, let's log in. Select type, admin, and login. This is the storekeeper or also admin, exit admin, dashboard or main page. excuse me, on the front page, the storekeeper can view directly the summaries of listed equipment, listed suppliers, the total listed client, and the listed stock that is below than the quantity required, and also the listed purchase. Listed purchase is where the storekeeper made purchase to the supplier. And listed demands. Listed demand is the request equipment from the clients. And below of this is the report, view report of it. And on this sidebar here, it have few functions where admin can manage the equipment, manage demand or request, known as request, and also under purchase function where the admin can purchase the stock that below the required numbers, and view and after the create they can view the purchase, and admin also can manage the client and also the suppliers, and also have the report, which is this one out, it's on the dashboard. And admin also can update user account setting with the password and so log out. Excuse me. So first of all, we'll see for manage equipment. Here the client can view, can edit, can delete, and also can add new equipment. For example, here it's this one. We can edit one. Example, we update the quantity left into 8, and also say the status is available of stock or not available, and your hard number. Again, save changes. And this the quantity has changed. And we also can delete record. For example, we delete this one. Oh wait. Example, we add new record of equipment. Example, this. Test 1 2 3, part name, testing. Red, for example, we put in character is strong. Red A2, submit. Here it's shown that it's only accept numbers as and not character. 23. Submit. Successfully checked, and it will show here testing 23. And we also can delete the record. Example, delete. And it's gone. And next is the manage demand. First, admin can search the demand by order numbers, this one here, And under list of demand, it has shown order numbers, the client who ordered, the order date, the delivery date, the total of price, and the status. For example, we search for 8926. This one, oh, this one's on the 21st. Can you see? Let's see on the here. John Glory. It's today. Today. This one. View. This is the list of demand by client, and admin can either cancel the request or confirm, or doing nothing, just go back. For example, we confirm, okay, transaction is updated and is confirmed. And here under the client page, we can see that here below the order has been confirmed. Yeah, this one. And here also admin also can search the demand, so it's easy for admin to search. And then next, at purchase, admin or stockkeeper can create purchase whenever the stock is under low stock. For example, client can under the add purchase, it have part number, part name, available quantity, the price, and the quantity and action. It's the same as the client. For example, we add this one. This is 3, add to cart. It is shown over here, and let's say we add another 3 to cart. It's shown here. Casingway, inlet, lead valve. Show the total, subtotal, price, quantity, and cart, and also can be removed. Example, remove product is removed, and there's only left one. And for example, we proceed, and it's proceed. It will show the stockkeeper name, phone number, and also the desired delivery date, subtotal, and here it have delivery fees. It's total 100 and total. Sample delivery 30 June 2019, and submit order. And I can't have choices to proceed or to add more item. So for example, we submit orders. Successfully added, and it is shown over here. List of purchase. The order still is on process. This list of purchase is under the view purchase, and add purchase is this one just now. And then next, the storekeeper can manage the client. It can view, it can update, delete, or add client. Same thing, same procedure, same, we can delete. Then next, let's purchase supplier. Same thing, the client can manage the set, can add supplier, can edit, can delete. Example, add it, first name. Fish. Persia. Address. This one accept lowercase. Submit and successfully update. Oh, and another thing under manage requirement, for example, we add equipment. For example, we create a new record with the same name. No. Wait. No, I mean the same part code. Sample product code. This is the available part code. Sample name is flexible. Rate is 2915. Quantity 3. Rate A3. Submit. The product code is taken, which means in order to avoid redundancy, product code that's already available cannot be used anymore. So to avoid any redundancy in registering new inventory or equipments, because for this equipment of this spare part for turbine engine, it can have same name, but it must have a different part code to differentiate it. So that's all. For example, this one, it have the same name but different part code to differentiate them. So that's why when we register when we add new equipment, the part code cannot be the same. It must different. So yeah, that's all. And storekeeper also can update the account. It's okay. This show the admin ID code, password, name, also gender. For example, we change name Jordan. Then here user cannot change code or password. Save changes. It's updated. And for report, actually this is the report here. This shown the most requested item. For bushing, first of all, it have the bushing here and it's decreasing. And so we can click below of this chart if we only want to see view of the record. So click, it will cancel, and this chart will also decreasing. And click here, it'll show bushing is the most requested equipment because it have total 5 of it, 5 order for now. This total sales for each equipment shown that the highest sales that equipment have been requested. You also can cancel it to excuse me, to show less info from the card. And then next is the total quantity requested by month. For May is total 46 requested equipment, and for June there's total 8 equipment. And that is all excuse me, for admin page. Next we will proceed to supplier 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 page. This supplier page here will functioning to approve the transaction of purchase from the from the storekeeper or the customer, client, the company of Run Hill. Excuse me, sorry. Here, this is the supplier dashboard. It will show the totals order, the total equipment, the total supplier currently that use this that will use this system, that is using. This is the total sales, the overall from the purchasing last 7 days sales, yesterday's sales is none, and today's sales. This is shown the report, the summary report, the total units sold on June 6. Here, supplier can manage product, and it can add product to search the product and show here the product will show the status, available or not available. And supplier also will manage the order, where supplier can search the order by purchase number here. In this purchase number will show the purchase number, the customer that order, the order date, the delivery date, the total price, and the status. For example, just now the client order today, and let's say if the supplier view, and for example it cancel it, transaction update, it will show here cancel, and the status also will change in the admin. Example here, admin storekeeper view their purchase, and we can show here the status has been cancelled. And so since it is cancelled, it is still on process. And supplier also can confirm the status again. That's all for the list of purchase. Yeah, a supplier also can update their profile. Example, update here, gmail.com. Select here, Omega, and save changes. Supplier has been updated. Then back. So that's all for overall about this system. Thank you. And if whenever, for example, I am